What if I told you that one of the most powerful, potent, and historically significant medicines on the planet is probably sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now? No, it's not some exotic berry from a remote mountaintop or an expensive supplement with a fancy label. It's small, it's dark, and you probably associate it with holiday baking or a spiced ham. I'm talking about the humble clove. This tiny dried flower bud has a history that is anything but humble. It was once literally worth its weight in gold. It sparked wars between empires, launched thousand-ship fleets on perilous journeys, and was a secret jealously guarded for centuries. Why? Because ancient civilizations, from Chinese emperors to Ayurvedic masters in India, knew something that modern science is only now beginning to fully appreciate. The clove is a phenomenal powerhouse of health benefits. Over the next 20 minutes, we are going on a deep dive into this incredible spice. We'll unravel its explosive history, break down the science of what makes it so powerful, and then count down the staggering benefits it can have for your body, from your teeth and your bones to your liver and your blood sugar. So go ahead and open your spice cabinet, pull out that little jar of cloves, and get ready to see it in a whole new light. You're about to discover the giant power hidden in this tiny spice. So before we list all the amazing things cloves can do, we have to answer the most important question: why? What is inside this tiny bud that makes it so potent? The answer largely comes down to one superstar compound: eugenol. Eugenol is a powerful bioactive compound that makes up between 70 to 90% of the essential oil extracted from cloves. Think of it as the clove's active ingredient, its secret weapon. And this weapon fights on multiple fronts. Eugenol is a natural anesthetic, which means it can numb pain. It's a potent antiseptic, meaning it kills harmful microorganisms like bacteria and fungi. It's a powerful anti-inflammatory, and perhaps most importantly, it is one of the most powerful antioxidants ever discovered in nature. Now, we hear the word antioxidant thrown around all the time, but let's quickly break down what it means in a way that matters. Every single day, your body's under attack from things called free radicals. You can think of them as little unstable troublemakers that bounce around inside your body, damaging your cells. This damage is called oxidative stress, and you can think of it like rust forming on your cells. This cellular rust is linked to virtually every major health concern: premature aging, chronic inflammation, heart disease, and even some cancers. Antioxidants are the heroes in this story. They are molecules that hunt down and neutralize these free radicals, stopping the damage and protecting your cells. They are the ultimate defense system, and this is where cloves truly shine. Scientists measure a food's antioxidant power using something called an ORAC score. Let's put this into perspective. Wild blueberries, which are famous for being an antioxidant superfood, have an ORAC score of about 9,600. That's very good. But ground cloves? Their ORAC score is over 290,000. Let me repeat that. It's not just a little better. It's in a completely different league. The antioxidant power of cloves is astronomical. On a pound-for-pound basis, almost nothing on earth can compete. Beyond eugenol, cloves are also packed with manganese, a crucial mineral for building strong bones and maintaining brain function, as well as fiber, vitamin K, and vitamin C. So when we talk about the benefits of cloves, we're not talking about folklore. We're talking about a substance loaded with scientifically proven, biologically active compounds ready to go to work for your health. Benefit number one: a revolution for your oral health. All right, with the science in our back pocket, let's dive into the benefits. And we have to start with the one that cloves are most famous for: revolutionizing your dental health. There's a reason why, for centuries, the go-to folk remedy for a raging toothache was to bite down on a whole clove. Your grandmother wasn't just guessing. She was using powerful natural medicine. That star compound we talked about, eugenol, is a natural anesthetic. When you place a clove on a sore tooth or gum, the eugenol seeps out and provides a gentle numbing effect, offering incredible temporary relief from pain. This is so effective that eugenol is still used in modern dentistry today as a component in certain temporary fillings and dental cements. But pain relief is only half the story. Eugenol is also a powerful antiseptic. This means it actively kills the bacteria that cause most dental problems in the first place. It fights the bacteria responsible for plaque buildup, which can lead to cavities. It combats the germs that cause gingivitis, which is inflammation and infection of the gums. Because it's killing the root cause, the bacteria, it doesn't just mask bad breath, it helps to eliminate it. Studies have even shown that herbal mouth rinses containing clove can be just as effective as expensive, chemical-filled commercial mouthwashes at reducing plaque and improving gum health. So when you use cloves, you're not just getting a temporary fix for pain. You're getting a comprehensive tool for maintaining a healthier mouth. It's nature's dentist, all wrapped up in one tiny bud. Now let's move from the mouth to the entire metabolic system. This next benefit is one of the most exciting and relevant for our modern lives. The potential for cloves to help regulate blood sugar. Stable blood sugar is absolutely critical for your overall health. It governs your energy levels, your mood, your weight, and it's the key to preventing metabolic conditions like type 2 diabetes. When your blood sugar is on a constant roller coaster, your whole body suffers. This is where cloves can be a powerful ally. Research, both in test tubes and in animal studies, has shown that compounds in cloves can work in a few remarkable ways. First, they appear to improve how your cells respond to insulin. Think of insulin as the key that unlocks your cells to let sugar in for energy. In many people, the cells become resistant to this key, so the sugar gets stuck in the bloodstream, leading to high blood sugar. Compounds in cloves seem to help make the cells more sensitive to insulin again, so that key works much more efficiently. But that's not all. Scientists have also discovered another compound in cloves, called nigericin, which seems to mimic the action of insulin itself. It helps to shuttle sugar out of the bloodstream and into the cells, providing another pathway to help keep your blood sugar levels in a healthy range. Now, it is crucial to say that cloves are not a cure for diabetes or a replacement for medication, but the science is pointing towards cloves being a fantastic addition to a balanced diet. By helping your body's own systems work better, a little bit of this spice could play a surprisingly large role in supporting your overall metabolic health. A guardian for your liver. All right, let's talk about one of the hardest working, most underappreciated organs in your body, your liver. Your liver is your master filtration system. It performs over 500 vital functions, from detoxifying your blood and metabolizing medications to producing proteins essential for blood clotting. In short, you cannot live without it. Every single day, your liver is on the front lines, processing everything you eat, drink, and breathe. This constant battle exposes it to a high level of oxidative stress, that cellular rust we talked about earlier. Over time, this damage can lead to inflammation and impair liver function. This is where the incredible antioxidant power of cloves comes to the rescue. Remember eugenol? This compound is particularly beneficial for liver health. By flooding your system with powerful antioxidants, cloves can help neutralize the free radicals that damage liver cells. Think of it as providing a shield for your liver, protecting it from the daily onslaught. This isn't just theory, it's been observed in scientific studies. Research, primarily in animal models, has shown very promising results. In one study, rats with liver disease were given clove oil. The researchers found that it improved liver function, reduced inflammation, and lowered oxidative stress. Other studies have suggested that the eugenol in cloves can help reverse the signs of liver cirrhosis and fatty liver disease. By adding cloves to your diet, you are giving your body's primary detoxification organ a much-needed helping hand, supporting its ability to keep you clean and healthy from the inside out. Benefit 4, a surprising boost for bone health. When you think about building strong bones, you probably think of calcium and vitamin D, but there's another lesser-known mineral that is absolutely essential for your skeleton, and cloves are packed with it. I'm talking about manganese. Low bone density is a serious health concern that can lead to osteoporosis, making bones brittle and increasing the risk of fractures, especially as we age. Manganese is a mineral that plays a starring role in the formation of bone tissue. It acts as a critical partner for enzymes that are needed to produce the proteins that form the structural matrix of your bones. Think of it this way. If your bones are a building, calcium might be the bricks, but manganese is the essential foreman on the construction site, making sure everything is put together correctly and strongly. This is what makes cloves so impressive in this category. They are an incredibly rich source of manganese. In fact, just one single teaspoon of ground cloves can provide over 50% of the daily recommended intake for this vital mineral. That is a massive nutritional punch from such a small amount of spice. Some animal studies have also suggested that the high eugenol content in cloves can contribute to preserving bone density and increasing bone strength. So by incorporating cloves into your diet, you're not just getting flavor, you are consuming a key building block for maintaining a strong and resilient skeleton for years to come. Benefits 5, taming inflammation, and soothing digestion. Next up, we have a two-for-one benefit that tackles health issues from your joints all the way to your gut. Let's talk about how cloves can be a master anti-inflammatory and a wonderful digestive aid. First, inflammation. We now know that chronic low-grade inflammation is a hidden driver behind many of the biggest health problems we face, including heart disease, arthritis, and autoimmune conditions. It's like a slow-burning fire inside your body. The eugenol in cloves is, once again, the hero here. It acts as a potent anti-inflammatory agent, helping to cool that internal fire. By reducing inflammatory markers in the body, consuming cloves can potentially help soothe sore joints, ease muscle pain, and lower your overall inflammatory load. But the soothing effects don't stop there. For centuries, cloves have been used in traditional medicine to treat all sorts of digestive complaints. And it works for a few key reasons. First, cloves can stimulate the secretion of digestive enzymes. More enzymes mean your food gets broken down more efficiently, which can lead to better nutrient absorption and less indigestion. Second, cloves are what's known as a carminative. This means they help to relax the smooth lining of your gastrointestinal tract. This relaxation can prevent and relieve the uncomfortable buildup of gas, helping to reduce bloating and cramping. And finally, their powerful antimicrobial properties can help combat an overgrowth of bad bacteria in the gut that can contribute to digestive distress. So whether you're feeling bloated after a big meal or just want to support a calmer, happier gut, a little bit of clove can go a long way. Benefit 6, fortifying your immune system. In a world where we are constantly exposed to germs and viruses, having a strong, resilient immune system is your ultimate line of defense. And this is another area where cloves can lend remarkable support. How do they do it? One of the most fascinating findings from studies is that cloves may help to increase the body's production of white blood cells. Think of white blood cells as the soldiers of your immune system. They are the cells that identify, track down, and destroy invading pathogens like bacteria and viruses. Having a healthy and robust army of these cells means your body is better prepared to fight off infections before they can take hold. This effect, when combined with the other properties of cloves, creates a powerful synergy for your immune health. You're not only potentially increasing your number of soldier cells, but you're also flooding your system with the antiviral and antibacterial properties of eugenol, which can help fight the invaders directly. Furthermore, the immense antioxidant content helps reduce the overall oxidative stress on your body, freeing up your immune system to focus on its primary job of protecting you. Consuming cloves, especially during times when you feel you need extra support like cold and flu season, can be a simple and effective way to help fortify your body's natural defenses and keep you feeling your best. So now you know why you should be using cloves. The next question is how. You don't need to do anything complicated to start reaping these benefits. Here are some of the easiest and most effective ways to incorporate cloves into your routine. First, and this is important, remember that cloves are incredibly potent. A little bit goes a very long way. You do not need to consume huge amounts. One of the best methods is to make a simple clove tea. Just take 4 or 5 whole cloves and gently crush them a little bit. This helps release the essential oils. Place them in a mug, pour boiling water over them, and let them steep for about 5 to 10 minutes. You can strain the cloves out or leave them in. It has a wonderfully warm, spicy, and soothing flavor. For extra taste and benefits, you can add a cinnamon stick, a slice of ginger, or a squeeze of lemon, and a drop of honey after it has cooled slightly. Next, use them in your cooking. When you're making rice, lentils, or a soup, try studding a peeled onion with 4 or 5 whole cloves and tossing it into the pot while it simmers. It will infuse the entire dish with a beautiful, subtle, aromatic flavor. Just remember to pull the onion out before serving. With ground cloves, a tiny pinch is all you need. Add it to your morning oatmeal, your coffee grounds before brewing, or into a smoothie. It pairs wonderfully with flavors like apple, pumpkin, carrot, or orange. It's also a classic ingredient in baking, of course, from gingerbread to pumpkin pie. You can also make simple clove water. Just drop 2 to 3 whole cloves into a glass of water and let it sit overnight. In the morning, you'll have an infused water that you can drink throughout the day. A quick note on clove oil. You will see clove essential oil sold in stores. Please be extremely careful with this. It is incredibly concentrated and should never be ingested directly or applied to your skin undiluted. While it's great for aromatherapy or very specific diluted topical uses for general health benefits, it's much safer to stick to using the whole or ground spice. And that brings us to our final and very important section, This part is incredibly important. As with any powerful natural substance, more is not better. Because cloves are so potent, you need to be mindful and aware of a few key things to use them safely. First, let's talk about clove oil again. I want to be crystal clear. Do not ingest clove essential oil. It is extremely concentrated and can be toxic to your liver and cause serious harm if taken internally. Stick to the whole or ground spice for consumption. Second, cloves, and specifically the eugenol within them, can act as a blood thinner. This means they can slow down blood clotting. If you are taking any blood thinning medication like warfarin, or if you have a bleeding disorder, you must speak to your doctor before you start using cloves regularly. It's also wise to stop consuming them in medicinal amounts at least 2 weeks before any scheduled surgery. Third, as we discussed, cloves can help lower blood sugar. This is a benefit, but if you are already on medication for diabetes, you need to be cautious. Combining your medication with regular clove consumption could potentially cause your blood sugar to drop too low, a condition called hypoglycemia. Again, if this applies to you, have a conversation with your doctor. Finally, if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, it's best to stick to using cloves in small amounts as a culinary spice for flavor. Their use in larger medicinal amounts hasn't been studied enough in these groups to be considered safe. The golden rule is this: listen to your body and always consult with your doctor or a qualified healthcare provider before adding any new supplement or potent food to your routine, especially if you have an existing health condition or are taking any. Being smart is the first step to being healthy. So there you have it. From a priceless treasure that shaped the course of history to a scientifically backed super spice hiding in plain sight, we've seen how the humble clove is a champion of oral health, a powerful ally for blood sugar control, a guardian for your liver, a builder of strong bones, and a potent force for taming inflammation and boosting your immune system. It's a perfect example of ancient wisdom and modern science coming together to show us that the path to better health doesn't always have to be complicated or expensive. Sometimes the most powerful tools are the ones that have been with us all along, waiting patiently in our kitchens. So the next time you open your spice cabinet, I hope you see that little jar of cloves not just as a simple flavoring, but as a potent medicinal powerhouse and a testament to the incredible healing power of nature. Now, I want to hear from you. What was the most surprising benefit you learned about today? And how do you like to use cloves in your own life? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. If you learned something new in this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. And of course, if you want more deep dives into the science behind the world's most powerful natural foods, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay healthy, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.